Good day, everyone. This is Tan, and today we're going to talk about the lesson 14, which is the technology evaluation. So let's have introduction first of what is lesson 14 is all about. So lesson 14, everyone, it talks about how technology, like computers and the internet, has made big changes in education and everyday life. But sometimes people get so excited about technology that they forget to see if it's really helpful. That's where evaluation comes in. So in short, this lesson, it explains how important it is to evaluate technology to see if it's worth using. So before we proceed or before we dig more about the technology evaluation, let's understand first these three interrelated concepts, which are the testing, assessment, and evaluation. So what are these words? So, 'di ba, if we want to measure the value, the worth, or the benefits of an object or a program, we use these three. So, we can question ourselves, are these three words, testing, assessment, and evaluation, are the same? Do they mean the same thing? So, to address that curiosity, everyone, to address those questions, let's have first the term testing. So testing, an intervention or an approach we use to examine a person's knowledge of something in order to determine what he or she knows or has learned. So if we want to determine our students knows or has learned, or what he or she knows or has learned, we use test. It comes in a test, in a form of test or a quiz, right? So it's sometimes called examination. So these testing are designed to measure one's level of knowledge and skills based on predetermined learning goals. So if you want to determine what our students knows or has learned, we're going to test them, right? Next is assessment. So assessment, it is the process of describing, collecting, recording, scoring, and interpreting information about learning. So testing is like to determine what our students knows or has learned. While assessment, it is a process of documenting knowledge, skills, attitude, and beliefs, usually in measurable terms. So the goal of assessment, everyone, is to make improvements. In order for us to determine the areas for improvements, what are the areas that needs improvement, we use assessment. We oppose to simply being judged. That is assessment. So, and the last term is evaluation. Evaluation, it is a process of making judgments based on a criteria and evidence. So, evaluation, it is a systematic determination of a subject's merit. So, it is where we can determine the subject's value or the worth of that subject using a set of standards. So, if we want to evaluate, if we are going to evaluate the subject, we were able to determine the worth of it, the value of that. We we're making judgments based on a criteria or the evidences. So now, let's talk about technology evaluation. So, what is technology evaluation? It is a set of principles, methods, and techniques and tools for effectively assessing the potential value of a technology and its contribution to a company, a region, or an industrial sector. So, technology evaluation. We're going to evaluate the technology in order for us to know what are the importance of it and how it helps our daily lives. So, technology evaluation, guys, is about assessing the potential value of new technology and how it might affect society. So, it helps organizations examine new ideas, find solutions to problems, and decide which technology to use. So, we have different definitions of technology evaluation from different researchers and specialists. But I have here the summarized definition of technology evaluation from those researchers. So it stated here that technology evaluation in policy studies, emphasizing its role in assessing societal impacts and establishing early warning systems for effective technological management. So in education, it examines learning outcomes, addresses problems during technology use. It offers insights into technology initiatives and aiding decision-making processes. So there are lots of benefits of technology evaluation based according to those researchers or specialists. Now let's talk about the types of evaluation. We have formative and summative evaluation, and I'm pretty sure that you are all familiar with these types of evaluation. So let's have first the formative. So formative evaluation, this type of evaluation is intended to support the process of improvements while the program is still in its formative stage. So formative, it is still in the process. So it is done while a program is being developed to find problems and make improvements. So here we conducted this during the development of program. So intended for us to ensure that the goals of instruction or the technology program are achieved by means of identifying problematic areas and consequently provide remedies for improvements. So through formative evaluation, we will able to know what are the areas for improvements. So we will able to know if they are following or the process is correct or follow the learning outcomes or intended outcomes. So now let's have the summative evaluation. So this type of evaluation, which is usually conducted at the end of an operating period of a program or project. So while formative is still in the process of um, evaluating. So that is formative. While summative is we're going to evaluate at the end of the operating period. So it happens at the end of the program to see if it was successful and decide whether to keep using it or make changes. So these both types of evaluation are important for giving feedback and making decisions about technology programs and projects. So I guess that would be all for my topic, everyone. So we're going to proceed. The continuation of my report or the lesson 14's continuation will be reported by my partner, Tulod. So you can click the next link for the continuation of the topic. Thank you for listening, everyone.